Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. This afternoon, I'm going to be reading for all 12 signs, and we are looking at that Aquarius new moon. The Aquarius new moon is going to come in on Friday, February 9th at 5:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So, I have been talking about how I feel like the full moon and new moon energies have been swapped, right? So, normally we release with full moons and we gain new energy with new moons. So I find it pretty interesting that it does seem like in the last few moon phases, it's been the opposite energy coming in, right? I do feel as I've been studying the moon phases that as we reach the eclipse season in April, beginning of April, we're going to see those energies swap back to the way they're supposed to be. But as I was making the spread for this particular all 12 signs, I decided that we're going to look at excess baggage that needs to be released at this time. I'm going to pull a card to show me how you're going to lighten the load. I'm also going to pull a card to show me some navigation tools on how you're going to move forward. And then, of course, we will close it out with some guidance. It looks like we have a little bit of trouble on YouTube. I hope it picks up. But don't forget, guys, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. All right, I think I am going to do timestamps. I'm not really sure how long these are going to go. It is just 4 cards. So I feel like it's possible that they won't really be too long and might not necessarily need timestamps. But let's go ahead and start with timestamps just in case. Miss Tina on YouTube. I got a notification from YouTube just a second ago. But when I click on it, it looks like it's playing just fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. All right, so let's start the Aquarius new moon readings with Aries. I am going to go around the universe from Aries to Pisces. So if you come in after the live stream and you're looking for those timestamps, that should help you out. Jana Banana on Twitch, hello. All right, let's get started. So 222, because I've seen it for Aries. Aries, this is going to be Aquarius new moon. I am going to start out with Triple Goddess Tarot. It's very possible that I will swap out the tarot cards as we move along. I tend to get bored easily, y'all, so sometimes I just have to get new cards. All right, Aries, the first thing I'm going to look at is the excess baggage that you have been carrying as we started 2024. All right, I have the World card coming out. It's reunion energy is what I'm hearing. Could have something to do with the Capricorn. Saturn energy, it's about following the rules. The World card is normally about new opportunities in tarot, but again, I'm using Triple Goddess Tarot, so remember all tarot sets are a little bit different. And this one is called the Reunion card. All right, Aries, the next thing I'm going to look at is how you're going to lighten that load. So we have the Two of Wands coming out. It says you have a very important decision to make, and it's very possible this decision has something to do with traveling or moving. All right, remember, Aries, we're looking at Aquarius new moon. Comes in just a couple of days. So I want to look at what navigation tools you have. What navigation tools do you have at your disposal that you can use as you're working your way through this Aquarius new moon energy? You have the Four of Pentacles coming out. So Four of Pentacles is normally the card that says you're holding on to something too tightly. I did pick Triple Goddess Tarot. So Aries, Triple Goddess Tarot says that you know that you can't restrict the energy. You know to go with the flow. You know to not hold on to something too tightly. All right, the next thing I'm going to look at is guidance. Guidance for Aries. All right, so the King of Wands comes out. King of Wands is be confident in your abilities. And it's also possible this could have something to do with journaling, manifesting, scripting is the word that I'm hearing here with King of Wands. Aries, on the bottom, you do have the Knight of Wands. So be cautious not to be reckless with this Aquarius new moon energy. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm working our way around the universe. We have Taurus next. Remember, guys, I'm never going to say sun, moon, or rising. You have all 12 pieces of the pie. And each piece of that pie is going to correlate with a certain part of your life. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Let's do 548 for Taurus. Taurus, Aquarius, new moon. All right, so this is the excess baggage. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out. Is it excess or there's not enough of something, Taurus? The Two of Pentacles says you could feel like you're being pulled in too many directions. You're being stretched, pulled. There's this energy here with the Triple Goddess Tarot where it's like you're at this point where you need to make a decision on which way you want to go forward. I don't think that any particular route or any particular choice would necessarily be wrong, Taurus. It's just about making a choice and then making a commitment to that choice. All right, let's look at how you're going to lighten the load. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out, and Scorpio energy came out strongly with the Judgment card. And the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, is about becoming your own resource. Again, see how she's writing in the book, in the journal? It's very possible you've journaled something, wrote something down that has to do with your purpose or your calling. And I feel like how you're going to lighten the load is by hearing that calling or following that purpose. All right, Taurus, the next thing I'm going to look at is going to be your navigation tools that you have at your disposal. Again, 2 cards comes out. So we have Chariot energy, Cancer energy coming out. This is something about calling in all the elements, because I know that the Chariot gives us this water sign, this water energy. You always see the horses splashing through the water. The Chariot does represent a victory. It does say that you're riding in on a victory, but it does talk about using all the elements to attain that victory. So fire, water, earth, air. And then you have the King of Swords coming out. So King of Swords is like someone who is authentic, someone who speaks truth. There's something here about vulnerability, but I'm also getting like it's about speaking something into existence. All right, Taurus, the next thing I'm going to look at is going to be guidance. Guidance for your Aquarius new moon energy. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords coming out. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords. So remember, the Page of Swords is going to be a student, someone who's not at their fullest potential. But the Page of Swords is about higher knowledge, higher seeking. It's like you're wanting to know more about the information. And it's very possible, there could be someone watching, Taurus, like someone who's watching, afraid to communicate. It does give me like that, you know, the creepy stalker type of energy. You do have Page of Wands on the bottom, and Page of Wands says, expect things to get messy. Expect things to get messy. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Scorpio energy coming out strongly in that Taurus reading. There's Facebook. Hello. There's that Page of Swords again. Somebody's watching. All right, so we're fixing to do Gemini next. Gemini, let's do 9:59. So the nines are sticking out to me. Definitely could be coming to the end of a cycle. Could have something to do with creating something. All right, Gemini, Aquarius, new moon. The first thing I'm going to look at is the excess baggage. The excess baggage. All right, so Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune comes out, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but the excess baggage, I'm getting this stuck energy, like you're not able to move forward. You feel like maybe there's not a lot of good luck happening right now, Gemini, but there's something about needing to believe in magic. I feel like you're weaving something. It could have something to do with destiny, Gemini. But you see the little fairies in the card always talks about this is an opportunity for you to see magic, feel magic, believe in magic. So I feel like the excess baggage is your disbelief or lack of belief in what the destiny or the fate that you're weaving. All right, now I'm going to look at how you're going to lighten the load. How you're going to lighten the load. You have the Emperor flying out. So you're going to take control of the situation. You're going to realize that you hold some power. I definitely feel like this is like, I'm getting like almost like an Eight of Swords energy with this Sagittarius card. It's like a self-restriction. Like you're telling yourself that you're not powerful enough to do something. But the reality is that you are this Emperor, that you are powerful enough to do something. It's going to have something to do with taking action. Taking action. The Emperor is all four kings put together, right? And all the kings are about action in their perspective element. All right, now I'm going to look at the navigation tools you have at your disposal. Wow, I love it. So the Strength card comes out, but it's called the Teacher card in the Triple Goddess Tarot, sorry. But it is this energy of listening, being observant, because it talks about how the animals talk to her and communicate with her. So it's like you could be seeing signs, Gemini, you could be getting messages, and this would be like unconventional ways of receiving messages, right? There's a lot of that unconventional energy with this Aquarius new moon. All right, Gemini, let's pull a card for guidance. So again, two cards come out. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is about learning to become your own resource. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles coming out with this energy. The Eight of Pentacles does say that you need to walk away from something. You need to leave something in the past. But I want to say too, the Eight of Pentacles, something we don't mention very often is that the goal is 10 Pentacles. So it's like you're walking towards your Two of Pentacles, which means you're walking towards soulmate energy, partnership energy. I am getting this energy, Gemini, where it's like you have to learn to stand on your own, maybe financially, independently, something like that, before you can match up with this soulmate energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that was helpful. All right, I think I'm ready to swap them up a little bit. Let's use some Gilded Tarot. So we have Cancer next. Maxine Thompson on Facebook says, I'm the Cancer. Got here just in time, Maxine. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 1508. All right, Cancer. So Aquarius new moon, Friday, February 9th, 5:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So the first thing I'm looking at is the excess baggage, the excess baggage. We have Six of Cups. It's someone from your past. Could be some reunion energy, someone you recently reunited with. And for some of you Cancers, this could be childhood memories that you're dragging along with you. And I don't mean like good childhood memories, right? All right, let's look at how you're going to lighten the load. I feel like for the most of you, it's about a person in your past. Queen of Wands comes out. That gives you more confidence that it's about a person in your past. Because Queen of Wands is about being confident in yourself. It could be about showing kindness to others and yourself, but I think this is more about your confidence in being able to do something on your own. All right, let's look at the navigational tools that you have at your disposal. Tools that are going to help you take forward movement through the Aquarius new moon energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. I do see the Peacock. The Peacock does represent some masculine energy, but the Page of Pentacles is about getting a new offer, being able to start over, starting a new journey, taking a new path. I feel like you're going to get a new offer. All right, Cancer, let's pull some guidance. The new offer could come from a masculine energy for sure. Especially for those of you that are on a twin journey or have just reunited. All right, so here's the guidance. I feel like you may not like it, right? Three of Pentacles comes out. So I picked the Gilded Tarot, and Three of Pentacles is very specific. It's normally the card that you see the people working on a church roof or inside the church, and they're working together. And it says, you know, I have this idea and you have that idea, and we're going to figure out how to make it work, right? You respect each other. And the Gilded Tarot, it's not that there's not respect here. I feel like there's actually a high level of respect for Cancer, but it's the knowledge or understanding that both parties have their own work or their own journey or like their own purpose. Because the Three of Pentacles and the Gilded Tarot, he's working dutifully. He's very consistent. He's not stopping. He's not quitting, but he's definitely in the picture completely by himself. Like he's having to do something on his own. All right, on the bottom, I do see that Strength card. So it is about having to dig deep, Cancer, having to dig deep. Could be an internal conflict, but I feel like you're just really needing to pull from some internal strength. All right, so Leo is going to be next. Leo, let's do 1905. Leo, Aquarius, new moon. I'm going to look at some excess baggage, something that's weighing you down, Leo. You have the Chariot coming out. So the Chariot is normally the ride or die partner. It could be some Cancer energy, but it's about following the rules, picking a lane. There's no gray area here. All right, let's see how you can lighten the load. Lighten the load. All right, so Eight of Wands flies out, and Eight of Wands is about quick information, sudden changes. I think you're going to have to pick something, like pick a lane, and then you're going to have to move in that direction quickly. All right, Leo, let's look at the navigational tools that you have at your disposal as you work your way through this Aquarius new moon. So we have the Nine of Wands. This is going to have something to do with something you've already been doing. Nine of Wands talks about, it could be some stubborn energy, but I'm kind of picking up that you need whatever the stubborn energy is. Whatever that stubborn energy is, it's like it's fueling your fire, giving you that extra push to keep going, keep doing something. But Nine of Wands does talk about not giving up, not giving up. All right, Leo, let's pull a guidance card. Have the Death card coming out. Scorpio energy, could be some Pluto energy for sure. Pluto is up in the cosmos making some pretty big moves. It has moved into Aquarius. I recently was just talking about the 5-planet stellium. And Leo, it's very possible that the stellium is going to be very important for you. We have Pluto at 0 degrees in Aquarius. Remember, Pluto is the furthest planet out. It's the slowest moving planet. It's been in at 0 degrees Aquarius, I believe, since January 20th. And it hasn't really impacted any of the other planets. Like, it hasn't really hung out with any of the other energies from the other planets because it's really just been in Aquarius by itself. The sun, it was conjunct with the sun when it moved into Aquarius on January 20th, but really it's just now, the month of February, just now, in the next couple of days. Mercury is going to be the first planet to cross over 0 degrees Pluto, and then we have Mars crossing over 0 degrees Pluto, and then we have Venus crossing over 0 degrees Pluto. So remember, these are our personal planets. It's kind of what the planets that impact us the most. And I feel like this is going to be some major transformation, major changes in the way you communicate with people, in the way you think about things, in the way you connect with people. It could have something to do even with your money. I think a lot of times people forget that Venus rules Taurus, and Taurus, of course, is the second house, the house of assets, your money, right? Bottom of the deck, you have 9 of Pentacles. I feel like it's definitely happening so that you can focus on your money, focus on your Pentacles, so that you can step into this independent and confident, financially confident person, right? All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Four of Wands and 10 of Cups just flew out. Four of Wands is my twin flame clue card. It's 1111. Firm foundation. 10 of Cups is emotional contentment. I feel like that was Leo energy. Like, that's what Leo, that's the goal for Leo. All right, so we are to Virgo, halfway. All right, let's do 23. Let's just wait for it. 24 even for Virgo. So the number 24 could be significant. 2400. I don't know why. Maybe it could be a year, it could be an address. All right, Virgo, Aquarius, new moon. First thing I'm looking at is the excess baggage. The excess baggage. All right, so the High Priestess flies out. It's a little bit of your energy is what I'm getting. So there's something about your connection to spirit. So the High Priestess talks about like sitting at the veil and getting all the answers. The excess baggage could be, I don't know, there's this energy like maybe feeling like you know everything, or a worry or concern that you don't know enough. of something. All right, let's look at how you can lighten the load. How you can lighten the load. For some of you Virgos, this could just have something to do with your twin journey. All right, so I feel like that's big confirmation, right? Five of Wands comes out with the King of Cups. We all know the King of Cups is my clue card for Divine Masculine. Five of Wands is like challenges. It's not Five of Swords. They're not stabbing each other. They're not killing each other. But it's definitely this energy of combative. It's definitely this energy of challenges. It's making it difficult. It's making things harder. I mean, it's possible that you need to step away from that energy. Let's look at what Spirit says. What are your navigational tools? Your navigational tools as you work through this Aquarius new moon energy. One flew at me. Queen of Swords flies out. Queen of Swords is about having healthy boundaries, protecting yourself. It's also about speaking truth. It is a victory, but I just want to say the Queen of Swords, some people say that like she's cold or closed off. And it's not necessarily true. She's just protecting herself. She's just protecting herself, Virgo. All right, let's do guidance. Guidance for Virgo. It could have something to do with speaking truth. Like maybe you're not telling this person how you feel about a situation, and that definitely could be making things a little bit more challenging, right? The Chariot comes out for your guidance. So this is the ride or die. It is a victory again. So it's, again, like I'm getting this energy. I got it with Leo too. So you could be dealing with a Leo and you may need to watch that particular reading. But I get this energy like you need to pick a lane. You need to decide which one or which way you want to go. I definitely get the energy like there is no gray area with the Chariot. Like you can't kind of like ride the fence type of energy. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, I think I'm about ready to swap up again. Let's do Libra. Libra's next. And I think I'm going to use Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. You see the Hanged Man on the bottom? The Hanged Man in Tarot of the Sweet Twilight talks about how he's stuck in his head because he's trying to learn how to attain things like beauty and peace. And he realizes that it's not about attaining them or keeping them or having them, but it's more about becoming them, right? Sandra, hello. All right. You came just in time, Sandra. 2808. I like those 8s. All right, Libra. Aquarius new moon energy. The first thing I'm looking at is the excess baggage. The excess baggage you have brought into 2024. This new moon is going to ask you to release that baggage. Something weighing you down, something slowing you down, something keeping you from being able to move forward. Did you guys see that card knock that crystal over? Like, what? Look at that. Oh my gosh, Libra, the Lovers comes out. Ooh, Gemini energy. And here it is. Ready? So I want to say it's about a person. It's like, oh, this person is weighing you down, Libra. This person is holding you back. But that person is just you, Libra. Because Gemini, although it does represent the twin flame journey, it's very possible that your journey is holding you back. But if that's the case, Libra, then even then it's still you doing it, right? The Lovers talks about the important decision that we make every day when we wake up and we decide to choose to love and heal ourselves so that we can become better people and attract better partners, right? So the baggage that's weighing you down is the acknowledgement that's needed on the work that you need to do for yourself. And I know that some of you Libras are like, but I'm doing the work, Rosa. I'm writing in my journal. I'm doing all the things. I'm reading the books, yada, yada. I get it. But are you replenishing your own cup? That's going to be it, right? Are you replenishing your own cup before you deplete your cup? So in other words, let's say, for example, I get up and I spend an hour on meditation and an hour on yoga. you know, just 1 hour, right? This is what I allow myself because this is my allotted time. But then I go to work for 8 hours and I take on everybody's problems and I take on all these challenges and all this weight and all this crazy chaos. And then I go home and I take on all my family's problems and all my family's crazy chaos, right? And now I'm working on this one cup that I spent 1 hour on this morning. And at this point, at the end of the day, I'm pouring my depletion on everyone. You see what I mean? Oh, thank you, Renee. I'm so glad you came in. I'll make sure to add that. Renee's going to be our new moderator, you guys, new moderator over on YouTube and Facebook. I was struggling to get her that notification. So, yes, thank you. But I do feel like this is going to be about replenishing your cup to the point that you have enough to give back out. So you can't just like pretend you have the cup. Like let's say we're looking at that Ace of Cups that we see and always has all the water coming out, right? So if you're looking at that Ace of Cups and you've only put a few teaspoons in that cup and then you go around your whole day and you're trying to pour out of that cup, I'm telling you, by the end of the day, you're pouring depletion on everyone. So it's like you need some you time. You need some time where you're able to fill that cup to where it's overflowing. And when that cup is overflowing, that's when you're ready to give and help everyone else, right? All right, let's do how you're going to lighten the load. How you're going to lighten the load. All right, so the Five of Pentacles comes out. Beautiful card. Five of Pentacles, of course, is frustration. And of course, it's challenges. But it also says it's normally the card that shows the stained glass window or like the church in the background. It's normally the card that shows like those two injured people walking through the snow, right? The card says that it's okay to ask for help, Libra. It's okay to ask for help. It's not even just that. It's okay to ask your friends for help. That's really the message. All right, Libra, let's do the navigational tools. So navigational tools that you have at your disposal as you work through this Aquarius new moon energy. We have the 10 of Swords coming out. 10 of Swords is a completion to a painful life cycle. So the navigational tools is that you need to choose, you need to decide that you're ready to close out an old chapter. And I think the old chapter had a lot to do with people pleasing, maybe over giving, that type of energy. And the new chapter is going to be about replenishing you. All right, let's look at guidance. Guidance for Libra and the Aquarius new moon. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands, big confirmation. The Knight of Wands in this Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. Normally, Knight of Wands is a little bit of reckless energy. Normally, it's like be passionate to take action, but don't be too reckless, right? But in the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, there is no such thing as too reckless. It's like you now decide that your heart, what you want internally, what like represents love to you, like that's going to be your goal and you're going to go after it with such passion and such drive. All right, Libra, on the bottom, big confirmation, that Queen of Cups. I always talk about this Queen of Cups when we see her in Tarot of the Sweet Twilight because it is about unconditional love. You do see that child back there in the background, but it talks about how she pauses. Like if you look up the meaning to Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, it talks about how she pauses what she's doing and she goes to replenish her own cup because she understands that she can't love anyone to the fullest extent until she has refilled her own cup, right? Beautiful reading, Libra. I hope that was helpful. All right, we have Scorpio next. I know, I think it's hard, especially for moms, especially when you have young children. To find that me time, to find that time where you can, replenish. I think we always, and I guess it depends on where you live, really, but I feel like we always, like here in the US, you're really not given much time for like maternity leave and things like that, right? So it's like, we always rush everything. We think we're supposed to get through it very quickly and get right back to whatever it is that we're supposed to be doing. If we lived in other places or like other countries, we would see, did you know that there are some countries that have paternity leave? Did you hear me? Like, I don't know. Maybe we do that here now. It's 2024. God, I hope we do. But I really honestly, I bet you we don't. I bet you we don't. But it's like, it just shocked me when I seen that there was like another country where like the husband and the wife can both take off when they're having a child. And it's not, it's like an extended off time. It's not like a couple of weeks or a month. Like, this is an extended time that they get to bond with their baby. And it's like, if we experience stuff like that here, we probably wouldn't like feel guilty or shameful when we realize that we ourselves need a break. Like, we ourselves need a vacation. We ourselves need a spa day or whatever it is that will replenish that cup, right? All right, Scorpio. Let's do 35, 55 because I'm waiting for it and I like all the fives. Change is here, Scorpio. All right, so Aquarius new moon, February 9th, 9:59 p.m. Eastern time. First thing I'm going to look at, Scorpio, is the excess baggage. The excess baggage. What is weighing you down? What is slowing you down? You have Ace of Cups, an overflow of emotion. For some of you Scorpios, this is intuitive hits. Your intuition is slowing you down. Shoot. Okay, so for most of you Scorpios, it's going to be an overflow of emotion. But I feel like you're having these, okay, so Ace of Cups is also intuitive hits. And I felt it right away as soon as I turned the card over. So I feel like you're getting an overflow of intuition. It's like you're getting a direct line, direct message. You may not necessarily like what you're hearing, and that could be causing like an overflow of emotion, right? And I'm just saying, like, when I say you don't like what you're hearing, it's because Spirit is showing you you probably have a lot of work to do, like a lot of something that you need to do to take control of the emotions or whatever is happening in that department. All right, let's look at how you're going to lighten the load. How you're going to lighten the load. I have a strength card coming out. Internal strength. I feel like it is something where you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to find like some inner courage, but it's going to have something to do with taking that mask off. I picked the Triple Goddess Tarot, and it's definitely something about taking the mask off. And I know it's going to sound really weird, but I see Baby Yoda, so I don't know what that's about. All right, let's look at the navigational tools. The navigational tools that you have to be able to take this mask off, to gain this inner courage, to face something that maybe you've been running from for quite some time. So we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Interesting too, because the Knight of Pentacles is over water in the Triple Goddess Tarot. Water, of course, Scorpio being a water sign, it's emotions, how we feel about something. There's a lot of emotion here, Scorpio. But Knight of Pentacles is the card that one represents lifetime after lifetime. It also represents very slow moving energy. It also represents very committed energy. But here's what I'm going to say. This Knight of Pentacles, Scorpio, he hasn't even planted the seed. He hasn't even planted the seed. He doesn't even have his field ready for the seeds to be planted. He's coasting over the water. So I'm just saying there's this energy here where it's like the navigational tool that you have is that one, you have a knowledge that you have work to do, and I felt that from the very first card. But it's like you haven't even started, you haven't took action towards it. It's definitely something that causes your emotions to stir up or boil up, and it's like you just keep shoving it down because you don't want to deal with it. All right, let's do some guidance for Scorpio. The Ten of Cups comes out. The Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family. It's emotional contentment. Emotional contentment. I think it's possible that you're trying to tell yourself that you don't want something or you don't need something. And I feel like you're going to have to be strong enough to face the fact that you do, and that it's going to take a lot of work to receive or get to this emotional contentment. All right, on the bottom is the Three of Swords, more confirmation, healing, healing. It's interesting because we did water signs last night. You guys remember the Scorpio reading for last night? It was all about healing. So what are the odds, right? All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful, Scorpio. I definitely feel like Pluto is here. And Scorpio, one of the strongest signs, most powerful sign. Really being tested, really being put through the ringer here with this Pluto energy, for sure. All right, Sagittarius. Let's do 4128. Sagittarius, Aquarius, new moon energy. Let's use some purple tarot. So first thing I'm looking at is excess baggage. Sagittarius, excess baggage. Something that's slowing you down. The star is here. It's bright hope for the future. So Spirit's not going to tell you to let go of your hope. Spirit's not going to say you have too much hope. Spirit's not going to say release all that hope. So Sagittarius, there's something about lacking hope for the future or lacking belief that you can have a new beginning. All right, let's look at how you're going to lighten the load. Again, Aquarius energy. All right, so the strength card comes back out. Look at this, all the strength cards coming out and all the different tarot sets we've been using, right? And Page of Pentacles, you're going to have to pull from the internal strength in order to start a new journey, take a new path, right? All right, Sagittarius, let's look at the navigational tool or tools that you have at your disposal. You have King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is protector, provider, someone who's very business savvy, someone who's very money savvy, someone who can budget their money very well, someone who does not overspend. I think people think that the King of Pentacles is someone who just throws their money around or someone who just buys everything they want, right? And that's actually not true. If you study the King of Pentacles, what was that book that I read? 78 Degrees of Tarot. Do you guys remember that? But King of Pentacles is actually someone who's very mature, very responsible. They don't overspend. They don't overindulge. It's that energy, and this is your navigational tool. So this is like where you're headed is King of Pentacles, where you're able to protect and provide. But it's almost like you already have these capabilities, and you're going to be using them as you step up into this role. All right, let's look at guidance for Sagittarius. We have the Seven of Swords coming out. Seven of Swords is about having healthy boundaries, protecting something, fighting something off. I'm definitely getting this energy like making the boundary though, and not allowing anyone to come into your side of that boundary. All right, on the bottom, we have Knight of Pentacles, again, lifetime after lifetime, and again, slow moving energy. All right, I do get this energy though, Sagittarius, just like Scorpio, like it's time to plant that seed. It's time to actually get to work. I feel like we've been talking about something, and it's like you're going to have to actually step up into it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Capricorn is next. Hello, Katie. So we have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. Capricorn, let's do an even 45, 55 again. Interesting, the fives. So again, change. And fours. This could be financial change, Capricorn. All right, let's look at Aquarius new moon. Aquarius new moon. So the first thing I'm looking at, Capricorn, is the excess baggage. The excess baggage that's holding you back, not allowing you to move forward. It's too many cards. I'm going to take that one. You also had Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. Speaking truth. It's like it's time to speak truth, redirect some energy. Ten of Cups is emotional contentment. So what is it that you want? What is it that you want, Capricorn? What would make you happy? You're definitely could be releasing old ideas, maybe things you thought would make you happy. Maybe you're getting new ideas of what, I almost said what love is, but it's more like what you love or what brings you happiness out of life. All right, let's look at how you're going to lighten the load, Capricorn. How you're going to lighten the load. All right, the World card comes out and Ace of Swords comes out. The World card could be about seeing things in a different perspective. It could also be about new opportunities opening up to you. I think that's what it is when that Ace of Swords comes out. You could be receiving some new communication that gives you new opportunities. I will say the Ace of Swords is a victory, but it's a hard fought victory. So whatever this emotional contentment is, whatever this is the thing that you want, it's like it's really taking you a long time to be able to receive this energy. And it's possible because it has something to do with like following the rules. Saturn energy. All right, let's look at the navigational tools. The navigational tools that you have, Capricorn. So many want to keep flying out. I've seen that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is fate and destiny. Let's see if it comes back out. The navigational tools is going to help you navigate through this Aquarius new moon energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out again. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, very consistent energy. And that's what I'm getting, Capricorn. You haven't given up on something. You kept moving forward, even if it was in a very slow moving energy, which is interesting because that is Capricorn energy, right? And is that, what is the story? I'm always trying to think of the tortoise and the hare, right? All right, Capricorn. I want to say too, lifetime, after lifetime, there could be some soulmate energy with that card. Let's do guidance for Capricorn. I thought I found another one to flip over. And Knight of Wands comes out. Take action with passion. Take action with passion. Get excited. That's what I'm hearing. Get excited. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Well, we have Aquarius and Pisces left. I think I'm just going to use some regular tarot. See that Judgment card. Scorpio energy. Pluto energy. Don't forget, guys, we have Earth signs tonight. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at 8 p.m. Central Time. Oh, Renee says they did start paternity leave in Pennsylvania. Well, they should. I wish it was everywhere, right? I don't know why. Like when I read about it, I was just so shocked. I was like, what? And then I was just like, why not? And why haven't we done this? You know what I mean? But I can't remember what country it was, but it was like, this is the way they've always done it. And I was just baffled. I was like, wow. Okay, Christina has a good point. Also depends on insurance. Oh my gosh, the insurance in this country is a joke. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole other channel. All right, Aquarius, let's do 5108. 5108. And I am going to use some regular Rider-Waite. And the first thing we're looking at is the excess baggage. You've brought some excess baggage from 2023 into 2024. It's slowing you down, keeping you from being able to move forward, Aquarius. So the Six of Cups comes out. Six of Cups is going to be someone from your past. I feel like it's possible there's a gift here, but you're not necessarily seeing the gift. Okay, so Two of Pentacles comes out with the Star. It's like there's not enough of something, but you're getting an opportunity to start over, start fresh. An opportunity to start new is what I'm getting. All right, Aquarius, let's look at the navigational tools that you have in order to create this new beginning. You have Three of Cups, like minds, soul tribes, soul sisters. For some of you, it could have something to do with a reunion around the next holiday. For most of you, it's going to be the like minds, soul family. All right, Aquarius, the guidance is don't give up. Seven of Wands comes back out. Again, different tarot. You guys see that? So Seven of Wands, again, is about protecting yourself, defending yourself, fighting something off. I think it's going to have something to do with having healthy boundaries, Aquarius, and then enforcing those boundaries. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Pisces is last. Pisces, water sign, guys. We've already posted fire and water. And we did the water signs last night. So if you guys missed them, make sure to go check them out. We are so close to our 4,000 monetization requirement hours. And I mean, I am so giddy. I'm so excited. Every morning I jump up, I open those statistics. I expect to see it any moment now, any moment. So if you missed any lives, it definitely would be helpful. All right, let's timestamp Pisces. Let's do 54 even. Pisces, Virgo was 24 even. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. Could have something to do with the numbers. I'm using some regular Rider-Waite. I'm looking at Aquarius new moon energy. And the first thing I'm going to look at is the excess baggage, Pisces. Excess baggage you may be carrying, maybe weighing you down, maybe stopping you from being able to move forward, Pisces. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords coming out. Eight of Swords is a self-restriction. It's something that you're doing to yourself, Pisces. It's going to have something to do with something you're telling yourself. Swords are communication. It's also our mental thoughts, are the way we process information. I think you're telling yourself that you're stuck and you can't do something, or you're telling yourself you're stuck and you can't get unstuck. It's literally just your words that are keeping you in that lower, by your words towards yourself and your thoughts are what's keeping you in the lower vibrational energy, Pisces. All right, let's look at how you can lighten the load. How you can lighten the load. All right, so two cards comes out. The Seven of Cups, this is about looking at your options, and the Hanged Man is here. The Hanged Man, again, is about being stuck in your head. If you're trying to manifest something, you definitely need to move into the heart space. Pisces, the easiest way to do this is just visualize a ball of energy at your chakras, right? So in your crown chakra, at your third eye, move that energy down to your throat chakra, down into your heart space, and just imagine that ball of energy just spinning. Make it whatever color you need to make it, Pisces, but you need to get out of the head space and move down into the heart space. You have several options that you're not seeing clearly because you're overthinking something. All right, Pisces, the navigational tools that you have at your disposal to use as you move through this Aquarius new moon energy. Navigational tools. It's going to show you which direction to go next. I'm going to show you which action to take next. All right, so we have Five of Wands. Five of Wands is normally challenges. It's normally things are in your way, obstacles. But I think this is going to have something to do with training. You're either fixing to start some form of training, Pisces, or I think it's also possible that you have been in a training mode and you're going to start implementing what you've learned. All right, let's look at the guidance. Guidance for Pisces, Aquarius, new moon. We have the Emperor. This is about you stepping up into your power, taking leadership, authority over your life, taking control of the situation is what I'm hearing, Pisces. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. It's very possible you're dealing with an Aries, Pisces. I hope that reading was helpful. That's it, guys. That's going to be all 12 signs for your Aquarius new moon. It comes in Friday, February 9th at 5:59 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope all those messages were helpful, guys. I will put timestamps in as soon as I close out the live stream. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and hanging out with me. I know it was a really odd time. Don't forget, tonight we do Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at our regular time. Everything, all the PLR links are going to be in the description box if you need anything. And I hope to see everyone tonight. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, everyone.